All right, turn 42. Tribal raid. Just what I needed. More tribal raiding. Build a stronghold. Artisan does the quarry, hunter does the stronghold. Tech's available. Artisan does the quarry. Hunter does the stronghold. Stronghold has to be there, I guess. Okay. We rushed the chariot. And what happened in here? Fucking barbs. Chariot and a warrior killed. Thought we checked and the warrior wasn't gonna die. Must have been this unit that could do it. It's annoying. We got one force march available. Don't need it on the chariot unless we go somewhere weird. Oh, come on. Two non-trade. So tribal raids are barbarians. It just means that units have converted. So what this means is the pop-up means not only do we have barbarians in our city from here, one of these has become a tribal raid, has swapped horse archers to barbarian horse archers, and these horse archers who are not tribal raiding us but are nevertheless attacking us are attacking my fucking chariot. That sucks. And actually the problem here is the patch hasn't hit yet. It's on a test branch right now. But there's workers on these tiles, which means I cannot route that tile. Which is really annoying. Which means that I lose an attack from my horse that I would normally be gaining. Alright, so what does it take to kill that? No generals on either of those. His leader's not here, so we're not getting stunned unless there's something in the fog. There could be something in the fog. I can't really do a lot about it if there is. And we're running out of places to hide our warriors, sadly. We'd really like to kill 2 axes this turn. We've got 2 horses, 2 warriors, 2 horses, 3 warriors, and a slinger. And our unique unit becomes available now, right? Because we've finished the stronghold. So we absolutely are building at least one of these. It's always going to be hurried. We might even be taking a second one. I'm not sure yet. Okay, we have a big chunk of lumber mills up, which is kind of nice. So we are generating some wood per turn, although we obviously need more. But the thing that's going to hold this turn up, I could do the rest of this later, is the fucking military moves here. So ideally, we would kill this unit first and attack into that. Well, ideally, we'd actually do the opposite way. We'd kill the weaker wounded unit with the chariot and then attack out of that location into there to get our unit off that tile. But with the worker, we cannot. And we're actually quite limited too, because there's another worker in here. It's just 3 workers. He has the orders to move over here, apparently, which is fucking ridiculous. I mean, I got tons of orders too. I don't know. Maybe it's not ridiculous, but it feels ridiculous right now. It'd be really nice to get a culture event in here too. Culture event expands borders border expansion probably takes this tile, and this tile denies him roads through heavy trees, which would be really nice. Neutral roads are usable by anyone. Roads and borders are not. I don't think I have colony tech. I don't, so I can't buy the tile ever. So, can we kill 2 units this turn? And can we get our horses away from these fucking barbarians? Is he even at war with the Numidians? The Scythians even? No. He's at truce with all of the tribes. So they're only attacking me right now. Three and a half, 2.5. 4. 3.5, 2.5. This thing is at 7, so we can do 4 and 3.5. That dies. Any of our families happier than others? They're all 200 plus, but you do get a bonus for being in your own lands. Unfortunately, this is a hunter family city, so my chariots are from either other faction. All 3 of the warriors are hunter family, though. I'm expecting to lose a number of these units next turn. I would like to be on military tiles for damage. Or, excuse me, on urban tiles for damage with this unit. Combat, combat, combat. Gonna need force march next turn for this archer, but we'll have it. So can I get 2 unit kills? What if I'm not picky about which units? If I'm just happy on these 2, can I get 2? So I don't think I can get 2 there. This unit's pretty strong next to its adjacent units, but if I kill both the units around it, it loses its 20% combat boost and might be okay. Commander's generally strength to the military unit too, right? A little bit, 6% off that guy. We're gonna take losses here back. That's okay, as long as we stabilize this. Okay, so can I kill this? What would it, or rather, what would it cost me to kill this? So we bring this guy in. This guy does probably 3, right? If he has an adjacent buddy. Not that guy, this guy. 3.5, maybe 4 even. And that is 4. So a single attack probably does it, and then the horse. But if we use it, we can't use the center point twice, although we can use this point. So what's our stronger of these 2? This is the Queen Consort. Her combat strength is 4.7. This guy's 4.6. They're very similar. Probably doesn't matter. So let's say I move over here and try to keep the queen killing. Or even allow the queen. I'm not going to be able to re-equip generals, though. I'm not going to have enough military points to do that after this, really. Unless I don't force march next turn. I have to think. This is our stronger of the units, but he will run out of being able to be. He's going to run out of adjacent warriors because I'm not going to be rebuilding warriors. And I'm going to lose a bunch this turn. Okay, so what can we do to kill that? Here is 3.5, which is really not bad. And let's say we got another 3.5 for 7. And this does 4. That's 9.5. That's 11.5. Can we do it less with that? This is 4. So we just need 5.5. So we could take a weaker attack if we wanted to. Like that one is 2.5, and that one is 3.5. So that would do it. Those 3. And then we get this chariot able to attack this tile for another 3.5. It'd be at how much? It would be at 4. Which is just shy of enough to kill it. There's probably a better use here. So, all right, one more time. 3.5. 2.5 or 2.5, identical. And 4. That's still enough. So we can use the weaker of those. Then we use the stronger melee. But we're half off, right? So is this going to be higher than the horse? I doubt it. Could cleave through some workers too. Do I have enough movement to do that? So we can generate a third tile on this axe by clearing this tile. We can do that by going through this worker. It just takes 1 attack to do it. So presumably this unit is going to end up there. Although it could be city maybe. And it doesn't give us another... Does it give us another attack? So if I went there and hit the... and hit that. First of all, let's see. I'm kind of curious. Does this survive his unit? Let's find out. No. By how close is it, I wonder? I wish I had a damage preview for that. If it were to survive this unit, like this unit is slightly stronger, 4.7 compared to the 4.6. Does that survive this unit? Can't get there. How about this one? That one survives the unit, assuming there's not more. So that's at least interesting to know. And we can send the other chariot up, attack through this worker. Fuck, we're so close, so close. This thing living at half a health point is driving me nuts right now. It's a way to do that. And the problem is I don't want to leave a bunch of chariots hanging out over here, which might be the way that has to do it, because then I eat all the Scythian attacks into my units as opposed to the city center. And I might be able to survive if the Scythians are attacking the city center. I will not be able to survive if they're attacking my units. What if this unit is not used for that? So instead we city centered this one for 2.5 and we horse it. Maybe the other horse comes to here, so it's at least a little further back off this garbage. It's going to be tough to do that. It's a forced march, which I can't afford. So we have to put it there, sadly. But we can move this one. Let's say we do something like this. So it's like to there. And then into here. All right. And now we're doing almost enough to kill this. Just a little bit more does it. So if we tap it with this thing, now it dies. We can hit it with that, hit it with that. Does this unit kill this? No, not even close. He needs a second unit to kill that. Probably the horse archer gives it to him, but we'll see. Is it -1 when you route? Yeah. So if we kill with the other horse then, do we have enough damage projection to kill this one? We get 3.5 plus a horse, which is 4, or 3.5 plus the throw does kill it. Alright, so that's probably what has to happen, because I can't figure out how to kill these other units right now. And then the question is, do I also want to kill this worker? We could. Or I could try to either save this unit, heal this unit, or chase this unit off my borders. You want the queen in there instead? Either of these guys anti-tribal? No. So this guy's going here. And that whole sequence starts there. Do we need the extra damage? 3. 3.5. We don't. We can stand wherever we want. We can stand here. We get the defensive bonus for being in Morden. For being in the tile, though. So then that looks like... Alright, so this attack happens. If we want the final experience there, we need to do it. We can't do it last. It's going to be a route. Well, we could do it last. It's leveling a courtier. It's reasonable. Okay, so this one happens first. Then this one. Eating both archers right now. It doesn't kill though, so we hit there instead. Then we go into here. Then it's an attack there. An attack here. An attack there to give it to the general. I can't route the tile, sadly, so. Alright, so now I need to know one other thing here, and this is nice to have undo here. Does this survive a hit? Survives a hit off either. Well, I don't know if I necessarily want to put it there, but that will protect the commander unit from dying. The only way the commander unit dies right now is this warrior moves in. I don't think the warrior gets zona controlled by the horses. I think the way the infantry works is infantry basically zona controls infantry, pikemen zona control horses, and horses zona control nothing. Now, if there's just like 3 more axes behind there, it's going to be a fucking problem, but we're dealing with what we can here. If he has another axe that moves adjacent, though, it does kill us, right? Because that half damage is now gained by the commander bonus. All right, tech-wise, we probably want our own axes. Let's see. Citizenship, steel. Orders next turn would be okay too. So that's probably our military. These horses are gonna just fuck my day up though. It sucks a lot. Not to mention these horses currently fucking my day up a lot. Also sucks. I wonder if I should have taken the route on this unit. I mean, I don't know though. If they spend all 3 actions attacking that commander, aren't we okay with that? How fast are the archers? Move 2. We're not a zealot, so we have 3 pips. So they move 6. Definitely gonna have to force march that to get it relevant next turn. Okay, a lot of non-combat moves, and we have to figure out what we're doing with that tactician still, but let's try to get these non-combat moves figured out. So, all right, this worker needs to start that garrison or stronghold. It has to be there, so, or rather, it doesn't have to be there, but this is the only tile that we can get that is adjacent to any barracks and currently available that isn't on a hill. So we could do that tile, should be non-hill tile. I think this is just better. Hill makes it take 1 more turn, to be clear. Could get some chops along the way. We need wood, so we want to be pretty disciplined about our worker moves here to make sure that we are generating wood to fuel these archers. We need a worker down there too. I don't know when the hell we're going to be able to do that though. Maybe when one of these finishes. Some wood in there. Could also end on a mine tile. So we could go there, chop, build a mine. I don't even know how much iron we're going to need. We need wood more than we need iron. Cost me 170 to rush that chariot. What's another archer cost me? If I want to just rush another one. 420. I think we just fire that off. There's no reason to do it this turn, but there's plenty of reasons to do it next turn. And I think we want this chariot. We will have 200 next turn for double rushes if we need to. So let's rush that chariot out as well. Okay. It's the point of the civics boost last turn. All right, I want to save this unit. Probably in there and attack. I don't lose combat strength next turn. Weakened units don't lose combat strength, so although it's really annoying to have to do this, I might set up to kill this unit before it pillages my entire fucking base. Alright, what are we doing with you? It'd be really nice to repair my garrison, but I'm not gonna have the... It's not gonna have the stone to do that. We're already gonna have to buy stone this turn. Anything else pop up of interest? My scout needs to move. want a quarry apparently. Could try to grab this tile for this city. Not worry about it here. This is going to be military productioned out at this point. And high enough discontent from the rushing that is probably going to be less efficient for food-based things anyways. So maybe we remove that as consideration. Throw this in here. Can I go there, then there, then there? I probably can. Alright, and let's grab the stronghold. It's going to cost me 299 gold. Sucks, but that's what we're paying. Disciplinary action. So we can tank her opinion by 20, which puts her at 0 for 20 years. We'll gain 1 discipline now, which is gold per turn. She'll lose 1 1 charisma permanently. Or she could become cunning. Long term, this is going to be a very good one for us. Or we can up her reputation. I don't want her to become spoiled. Particularly, it's a bad one for, right, this is like minus, oh, it's just individual -1. The legitimacy isn't super important, the money is. I'm really tempted to actually take the money now, but let's make her into cunning. Okay, 27 to go. What do we got? Bunch of worker movements, 3 left. All right, 2 workers in here, one of which is supposed to build a quarry. There's quarries there and there. That's an okay quarry. This quarry is down here. It's the wrong faction. Okay. I think these are probably chops. I mean, we did have enough for both the archers that we're building. And it's going to be a while before we're building. I mean, we'll build another one when these 2 have finished, but that's still 2 turns of waiting. We have 53 wood income, so we don't necessarily have to do it this turn. I really like that repaired. I don't know how much it costs to repair, so let's move there and figure out how much it costs. It costs 40 to repair. It's a lot of stone that I probably don't have, so it's probably a next turn thing. And I'd love to get a worker down here. So these need to be quarries. Double quarries? It's slower in this city. What else do I need workers for? Do we have range tech? No. So it's barracks. We could build a barracks in here. We don't have stone. We don't have stone this turn. Stone is a limiting factor, so let's fucking get stone online, I guess. Stone and roads. But we have rivers. We don't really need roads. Like, it would help to have a road up that way, I guess. But again, it's stone I don't have. Question is 3 turns time enough to generate more wood, or do I have to generate wood now? 3, 3, 3, 5, 1. There's no wood in this area. No worker there. I have to generate wood now. I won't have time to generate wood in 3 turns. The only one that will be finished is this guy, and it's going to take him at least 2 actions to get down this way. So we need to chop some wood. So it's 1 quarry and 1 set of chops. I don't mind another mine over there. It might be useful at some point if we're doing steel. What are the other techs available this turn? Bunch of garbage. I don't know, are elephants good versus anything? I think it's a bunch of garbage. All right, so we want a quarry in here. Which one gives more yield? We don't know because we're not in the territory. Takes all my actions to get to either of them. Is it path the same way? No, kind of goes there, so we can chop the scrub. All right, now let's see, look at these adjacencies. 2 adjacencies is 0.5. This has another 2 as well. They're probably identical. That's probably flat, and this probably isn't. Oh, when I hover, I get a hover message for that. 9 adjacent +1. No hover messages for that because it wants me to build a granary there. So we'll go here. It's the same because of adjacency, so we'll take this. 1 turn faster though. Okay. All right, 2 workers left. Where's the other one? Here, and then our scout. This one's chopping wood. I'm putting a mine in here. We will need it eventually, and this is a good city for mines. Good city for lumber mills as well, though. Probably. All right, and what left? 1 worker here and the scout. Can the scout do anything useful for me? Let's find out. Wouldn't mind seeing the rest of this fucking military, huh? That is a long ass road. You know the nice part about this road right now, though? There's no one on it. All right, so we need to soak more damage from this thing. 10 actions left. She's being tutored. Can't really assign a general without losing value here. Form's done. Would be nice to build that treasury, but I'm not paying 116 gold for 20 stone that we need for other projects right now. So what is this city gonna build? Could just council for a minute. Could build a warrior, could build a spear. What's this unit doing? It's an expensive bait for the barbarian to stop attacking my city center. City needs workers badly. 10-year build. All right. Painful year, sadly. But killed a couple units, kept my units alive. Mostly. These are gonna hurt. Started to make some progress in pushing the barbs back. Let's send it back. Guess I should check one more thing. What did these do? If I want to spend civics, I could have minus military. That sounds not so great. Oh, I should also check. Orator rushes with orders. Scholar doesn't rush at all. Can't rush when wounded. We don't have our governor anyways because we got kicked out because fucking barbs. And we're repairing there. Okay, I don't think I can do anything else right now. Let's send it back.